The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. On first down, it's Purdy. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 52 yards. And the Niners need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. From the 27, Brady. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Brady's throw complete to Otten. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, Brady. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Purdy to throw it on first down. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback steered his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Niners have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he completes this to Russell Gage. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Completes it again to Gage. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Brady now to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
A big play there for the Niners. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
So after the INT, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Brady's going to look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On first down, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. He'll get it inside the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it?
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are able to extend their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. Now Brady again. And this will be caught downfield by Gage. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Brady now on 1st down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown. Chris Godwin, 27 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
The final shot before half for Brady. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before break. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 10-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. First down, here's Mitchell. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers have taken the lead. They go with McCaffrey. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Purdy. That's caught out right by Jennings. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Out of the gun, Purdy. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 23. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Brady gives this to White. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing now is Brady. Dancing to his left. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Overall, he's had a productive day throwing the football, but that time maybe trying to do a little too much, and it backfired with a pick 6.
In the old days, defensive coaches would have been beside themselves with all the yardage that had been piled up with him throwing the football. But in this age of football, what they care about most, possession, and them taking it away, turning it into a pick 6. They don't worry about the yardage given up. They like the result that their defense gave them.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's White. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now Brady got to have this one. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down and 7. Brady going to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days. You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy sliding out of the pocket. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring up in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bring it home victory straight out.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 44, Hurts. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Out to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
To throw is Brady. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are... Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 28. 69 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They'll run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Once again with Sanders. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's third and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it?
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And the Buccaneers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on fourth and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has them up past the 40 already and another first and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Brady. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the scout troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw, it's Brady.
Otten brings it in over the middle.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Cade Otten.
35 yards.
And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
Brady will look to throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They go again with Scott. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Boston Scott, 58 yards.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here this third quarter.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Hurts will throw.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll go for it. It's Brady.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. He will have the conversion and more than that.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Shotgun now for Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 22-yard touchdown ground. And the Buccaneers have regained the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Scott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now Scott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with Scott and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Scott. And he'll go down at the 28. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Scott. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. On 1st down, Scott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a give, right side. Scott, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll turn to Sanders. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down. Fournette running out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw is Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Brady to Gage for a Tampa first.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Brady to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Levante David.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Brady going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back to throw, Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.